Good day everyone, my name is Janine Pangutuhan. I am a BSN student level 1 of CPAC. And in this video, I will going to explain to you on what is the endocrine system and how does it work. So, the endocrine system is made up of the hormone-producing glands. Hormones are chemical messengers in the body and they transport data and instructions from one group of cells to the next. Our body's endocrine system, pronounced as endocrine, affects nearly every cell, organ, and functions. And what function does the endocrine system serve? So the hormones are released into the bloodstream by endocrine glands, and this allows hormones to flow to cells throughout the body. The endocrine hormones play a role in the mood regulations and growth and development, organ functions, metabolism, and production. The endocrine system controls the amount of hormone release, and this can be influenced by the hormone levels in the blood or other elements in the blood such as calcium. Many factors influence hormone levels including stress, infection, and changes in blood fluid and mineral balance. The endocrine system controls the amount of hormone release, and the endocrine system uses a negative feedback loop to maintain homeostasis or the stability in the organism. If an endocrine gland detects that the body has too much of a certain hormone, it will make a modification to reduce its production. And the thyroid-releasing hormone is produced by the hypothalamus or the TRH. The thyroid-stimulating hormone or the TSH is produced by the anterior pituitary gland. Pituitary gland which induces the thyroid gland to release thyroid hormones or the T3 and T4. However, if the hypothalamus detects an overabundance of T3 and T4 in the body, it will reduce TRH productions. And this causes the anterior pituitary gland to produce less TSH, which causes the thyroid gland to produce less T3 and T4 as a result. The anterior pituitary gland is also capable of detecting excess T3 and T4 in the body. If it happens, the hypothalamus or the TRH stage is bypassed and the anterior pituitary gland reduces TSH production, causing the thyroid to reduce T3 or the T4 production. And both of these scenarios also work in the opposite direction. The hypothalamus will enhance TRH production, and if the body does not have the adequate T3 or the T4, this leads to the anterior pituitary gland to secrete more TSH, which drives the thyroid to produce more T3 or the T4 as a result. This is how the body maintains equilibrium. And the importance of the endocrine system, it is the endocrine hormones help us to control our mood, growth, and development, and the way our organs work, and metabolism and reproduction. The endocrine system regulates how much of each hormone is released, and this can depend on levels of hormones already in the blood or on the levels of other substances in the blood like calcium. And what are the parts of the endocrine system? So, there are many parts of the endocrine system, which is the hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid, parathyroids, and adrenals, pineal body, the ovaries, and the testes, which is found in the male reproductive system. So, the hypothalamus, it is important because it is the lower central part of the brain. It links the endocrine system and nervous system. The nerve cells in the hypothalamus make chemicals that controls the release of hormones secreted from the pituitary gland. And the pituitary is important, also very important, because it is the base of the brain and it is no bigger than a pear. Despite it is a small size, the pituitary is often called the master gland. The hormones it makes controls many other endocrine glands. And the thyroid or pronounced as thyroid, is the front part of the lower neck. It is shaped like a bow tie or butterfly. It makes the thyroid hormones tyrosine and thyroxine, because these hormones controls the rate of which cells burn fuels from food to make energy. And the parathyroids attached in the thyroid are four tiny glands that work together called the parathyroids, and these release parathyroid hormones which controls the level of calcium in the blood and help the calcitonin which thyroid makes. And the adrenal glands, it is important because these two triangular adrenal glands sit on top of each kidney, and the adrenal glands have two parts, and it is the adrenal cortex and the adrenal medulla. The pineal is important because it is the middle of the brain. It is found in the middle of the brain, and it secretes melatonin and a hormone that may help regulate when you sleep at night and when you awake in the morning. And the reproductive glands is the gonads or are the main source of sex hormones, and most people don't realize it, but both guys and girls have gonads. And the last is the pancreas, pronounced as the pancreas, make insulin, and which are hormones that control the level of glucose in our body or sugar in the blood. The insulin helps us keeps the body supplied with the stores of energy, and the body uses the stores energy for exercise, activity, and also help organs work as they should. And that's all for today's video. I hope you understand what I have explained, and thank you for watching.